Hey guys, I'm MC Andrew, and this is my design for a telegraph. So, there are three systems on it: the communication system, the reset system, and the locking system on this side. So I'll go through every one of these systems and make sure you know what they do, and I'll show you how to build the entire thing. So, first off, this is the communication system. Basically, what this button does is it activates this dropper right here to put one iron shovel into this item hopper, which then actually puts it into this barrel, and this comparator gets an output from that, and based on the output, it activates one of these lines, which corresponds to these lamps over here. So, if we go back, if you press the line one time, that corresponds to one back there. Two times, that's two. And to get the 3, you actually have to press it 4 times, so that's 2 more. And you need to press it 2 times again to get 4. Okay, so there are only 4 different things that this redstone line can communicate. 1, 2, 3, and 4 basically, that's it. So let's say you want to lock this in place so this message shows and nothing else. Well, that's the locking system right there. So basically this pressure plate goes here, activates this T flip-flop, which then goes around using the locking mechanisms on repeaters to go ahead and lock the signal in place at multiple different points throughout here. So it actually won't change. So now we can look at the reset system over here. So basically what this reset system does is it activates this rail, which will put this minecart hopper through here. It'll collect the items from the barrels, put it into this hopper, which puts it into the dropper, comes back, and repeats the process over and over again. So if we activate this lever, that's what it does. And due to the special shape of these tracks right here, it'll actually stop unless it is powered, which it is right now. So looking here, there are no more in the barrel, so we can go and stop it right there. And it'll stop right here, see? And as you can see, because the whole track is locked, the message still stays here. And you can just unlock it by deactivating this T flip-flop. Everything will go down. So that's essentially how it works. I'll show you how to make it. Alright, so we're going to start with the communication system. So you're just going to need to have something with a button right here. Dropper going out the back. You're going to want to put a barrel down here with a hopper going into it like that. Then you're going to want to seal the entire thing off. So So now once this button is activated and something goes into the dropper, there is absolutely no chance it will escape. And you're going to want a redstone comparator with 4 redstone ticks going out the back and a redstone repeater going like this. So then now you'll have 4 redstone repeaters over here. And that's pretty much the end of it for this part of the communication system. So then if you want the receiving station, you're going to go over here. Place 4 lamps like this. And now we're going to connect them up. We're going to need 6 shovels. Perfect. And we're just going to want to go ahead and put those shovels into the dropper. Perfect. So now essentially we take these lines and we connect them up to their corresponding parts over here. So for one, that would be this line right here. So we're just going to go ahead and connect it up. So now that officially corresponds to 1, as you can see. So now we're going to need to connect up the rest of the lines to 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'll just go ahead and skip that part, just so you don't have to watch me do it again. Okay guys, as you can see, I connected up all these lines here. Some actually go over, but that's perfectly fine. So now we're going to work on the transportation part, the cleanup part, if you will. So you're going to want to place an iron block here. That doesn't necessarily need to be an iron block, but it just needs to be a block with a lever behind it, with some redstone going out the side. Now we're going to need to carve a way for this track, so you're going to need to punch out 2 right here, and 2 right here, making sure this little bit down here is hollow. You're going to need to skip 1 block and punch out another 2, making sure these two are powered rails, and this one is an unpowered rail, just a normal one. And you're going to need to connect it up, make sure this is in this specific shape, and this redstone line should, yep, it powers both of them, which is exactly what we want. Now we just need to make sure that the rest of the rails actually go in the area that we want it to. So we're now going to place a hopper on top of this, and that's where we need our rails to reach. Alright, now that they've reached the hopper, we can put a block right here just to stop them. Alright, now I'm just going to add this part right here to make sure that it actually goes back. So if we now place a minecart with a hopper right here, it'll go around, go up there. Perfect. And all of the shovel should land in there. So now we're going to shut it off. It'll come back here and drop off right there. So that is the transportation system, and finally we're going to work on the locking system. So here's what we'll do for the locking system. Pressure plate right there, and we're going to have a redstone signal under the pressure plate, which will then head up to a T flip-flop. Now here's what the T flip-flop will look like. Piston right here, piston right here, with a redstone block, and 2 iron blocks above that, or whatever other blocks. 2 redstone torches on the side, and 2 redstone on the top. So as you can see, we activate this, T flip-flop switches into action. Perfect. So now we're going to make use of the locking mechanism, basically meaning if you have a repeater that has a signal on it, and you have another repeater going into it that is active, this repeater will be locked and the signal will stay. So we're basically going to go around connecting this up to all the repeaters around here, like this, to make sure they're all locked. Alright, so those are all of the repeaters locked. So now if we go back here, maybe put in an input of 2. Everything here will stay locked until you deactivate this T flip-flop. See? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please like, and if you want to see more like this, please subscribe. I'm a new channel here, so I'd appreciate all the support I can get. And see you next time.